What an embarrassment. What an absolute embarrassment.
Black and white sports reporters, well, say it isn't so. Your boy right here, your dude was right. Elevate Kamilla Cardoso and let everything run through her. Let her be the dominant force down close to the basket for the Chicago Sky. Turn Angel Reese into a role player, and you know what will happen? You will be an improved team, and you will win games.
What happens when Angel Reese believes she's the star, only for Kamilla Cardoso to completely rewrite the story mid-game? The Chicago Sky, in classic fashion, blow a huge lead like it's their daily routine. Cardoso didn't just shut down Reese, she hit reset on the hype and elevated the team without her. If you thrive on chaos, blown leads, and the quiet teammate begging, get her off the court, this is your front row view of the season's most entertaining meltdown. Let's embrace the chaos. Things are about to get messy.
Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. The Chicago Sky are already imploding from within. Fans are turning on the team. Kamilla Cardoso, oh no. Free Kamilla Cardoso. She is fed up with the Chicago Sky experiment. Tyler Marsh, once again, salute to you. You are doing the rest of the league a favor.
Once again, the Chicago Sky blow a huge lead, probably earning frequent flyer miles for all these collapses. You'd expect them to at least stick the landing after all that crashing, but no. They fall even harder than Angel Reese's shooting percentage. Speaking of Reese, let's not forget the WNBA's self-proclaimed queen of clapbacks, bricks, and zero impact on the scoreboard. It's a masterclass in how to turn a game upside down with just as much chaos as confidence. If you love dramatic meltdowns and moments of pure basketball chaos, this team's latest meltdown is pure entertainment.
The Chicago Sky is a better team without Angel Reese. You're less worried about dumping the ball into a scrub who's trying to pad up numbers. Kennedy Carter goes for 28. Kamilla Cardoso has double-double, 10 points, 11 rebounds. You know what? You didn't have a lot of rebounds because the Chicago Sky shot 50.
Kamilla Cardoso, the true veteran in the Sky's front court, is out here grinding, carrying a roster as unbalanced as a wobbly stool. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is off sulking because she's benched again, playing like she's allergic to both offense and defense. Every time Reese steps on the court, it's as if the basketball gods throw a fit, punishing the Sky with chaos and making it impossible for the team to function smoothly. Her frustration seems to seep into the entire game, turning what should be a coordinated effort into a disjointed mess. It's clear the team's struggles run deep whenever Reese's ego hits the bench.
Now, I want y'all to realize something. You see what happened when they played through Kamilla? Do you see what happened when they played through Cardoso? They get a W. Player of the game was Kamilla Cardoso with 23 points and 8 rebounds. You see what happened when you look for Kamilla and you build the offense around her? For those who say I didn't know what I was talking about, I was shading Angel. But you see the result when you play through Kamilla. She always wide open. Always wide open.
It's hilarious how stark the difference is. When Caitlin Clark misses a game, the Indiana Fever look like they're trying to run their offense with plays drawn in the dirt. But when Angel Reese sits out, the Sky suddenly resemble the 2010 Spurs. Fluid ball movement, smart shot choices, and solid defense. Who knew that just removing Reese, Ansika drama over buckets, could instantly transform the team into a well-oiled machine? It's almost like her presence disrupts everything, turning the Sky into a chaotic mess whenever she's on the court. Her absence reveals how much her ego seems to derail the team's true potential.
So the Indiana Fever lost to the Washington Mystics without Caitlin Clark. And everybody's talking about how sorry the Indiana Fever are without Caitlin Clark. This is how I know that we got new fans that don't watch basketball. They lost by 6 points. They didn't get blown out. Are we forgetting that this is a whole new team, fam? And we expecting the team to click on all cylinders without their star player, without their facilitator, without their leader.
Kamilla Cardoso, the real star of the Chicago Sky, ladies and gentlemen, leading them to their first win, man. The third pick in the draft, the real star Chicago Sky that y'all should be focusing on, with a 23-piece 8-1, pretty much shot 70%, man. That's how you ball Kamilla, our Brazilian queen, man. It had nothing to do with that bricklaying slump that needs to be released back into the...
It's gotten to the point where it's less comedy and more tragic farce. Angel Reese entered the league with more hype than actual skill on the court. No Instagram filter can hide those poor box scores. Yet the Sky still let her start, as if everyone's pretending she's a significant contributor. Kamilla Cardoso clearly isn't buying into the illusion. You can see it in her face every time she glances at Reese, like she's silently questioning if there's a return policy on teammate. The disconnect between the hype and reality is glaring, highlighting how much the team's chemistry suffers because of her presence.
So the Chicago Sky get their first win of the season. Kamilla Cardoso goes off for 23 points. Ariel Atkins and Vander...
Cardoso is out here dominating, bodying opponents, boxing out, cleaning up everyone's mistakes, while Reese is handing out fouls like party favors. Every time she attempts to post up, the ball ends up in the second row. And don't even get me started on her free throws. Watching Angel Reese at the line is like seeing someone try to do calculus with oven mitts. Painfully awkward and ineffective. The league needs players who actually know how to play, not reality stars in sneakers. Reese's marketability might appeal to those who don't watch basketball. But this isn't the TikTok All-Star game. It's the WNBA, and we need athletes who understand the game, not players obsessed with retweets and fan edits. The team can look cohesive for about 2 quarters, then falls apart as if they suddenly remember Reese is on the court. Meanwhile, Kamilla Cardoso is working overtime, diving for loose balls, setting real screens, rebounding like her paycheck depends on it, because it does. She's the true workhorse, doing everything a team needs. And Reese? She's on the sideline, giving motivational speeches to Gatorade bottles as if she's auditioning for a different role. The disparity in effort and focus is glaring, and it's clear that the team's chemistry suffers because of her lack of commitment.
And free Kamilla, that Angel Reese is rubbing off on her, man. What is going on? Man, free Kamilla immediately, bro.
It's honestly hilarious how Indiana struggles mightily when Caitlin Clark misses a game, like a Scooby-Doo mystery trying to figure out how basketball even works. They depend on Clark like a fish depends on water. Without her, they stumble and look lost. But with Reese on the court, surprisingly, the Sky actually seem to get better. Their rotations become sharper, decisions smarter, and even the coach appears more relaxed, like a weight's been lifted. That's not growth, it's outright liberation. Let's be real. Angel Reese's start to this WNBA season might be one of the worst in league history. We're not talking about rookie struggles or finding her rhythm, no. It's a litany of fumbling layups, botched defensive switches, and free throws that look like carnival games gone wrong. She plays defense as if it's optional, and the only time she seems confident is when posing after a foul. Fouling? Now that's her true specialty. She's elite in that stat. If points scored through infractions counted, she'd be leading the league. Her highlight reel looks like a compilation of almost had it moments. Rebounds bouncing off her hands, layups swatted away like pesky mosquitoes, and passes that somehow land directly in the only defender's hands. Her game feels chaotic, seemingly designed by chaos theory itself.
Y'all, the way Indiana Fever played last night, it's gonna be a long 2 weeks without CC. I hate to say it, and I was praying that they would actually do well without her, but I don't know, y'all.
I can't believe what the hell I just watched. Embarrassing performance by the Indiana Fever, the Caitlin Clarkless Indiana Fever. That was an awful performance. I cannot believe how trash y'all look. Are you serious? Are you serious?
You see what happens when you let the dog loose? Take the chain off her. Kitty cat meow shit. This is a big dog. If what we need to do is switch it up and put you down at the post and let Angel dump it into you, shit, let's do that. If they're gonna keep collapsing on you, pass that shit out. You only took 6 shots, made 2 of them. giving me 5 assists. You could have had 12. Pass that out.
Kamilla Cardoso never signed up for this chaos. She was drafted to be a dominant force, not to babysit mistakes. Every game, she's out here trying to lift the team's performance, while Reese is busy clapping at the refs like she's auditioning for a community theater version of Mean Girls. The atmosphere is toxic, the stats are heartbreaking, and patience is wearing thin. Have you noticed how the moment Reese gets benched, the team's ball movement improves instantly? It's like the entire Sky roster breathes a collective sigh of relief. Suddenly, spacing is better, defense holds stronger, and the offense doesn't look like it was sketched in crayon. It's almost uncanny how her presence disrupts everything. Reese isn't just playing poorly, she's sabotaging team chemistry. This isn't just a slump, it feels like intentional chaos, a deliberate attempt to throw the team off balance. The impact is clear, the Sky are better without her on the court.
Angel Reese, what the is this? So let me get this straight. You're telling me I see bitches on a daily basis get waived from the WNBA and they ain't even played a single game yet. But this bitch, Angel Reese, can put up a stat line like this and we're supposed to be calling her the GOAT? You played basketball for 27 minutes. As Keith would say, correction, you played basketball for 4 hours and 68 minutes. How the do you only have 2 points? You have 12 rebounds, but 8 of your 12 rebounds came from you in the first.
Can we finally stop pretending Reese's attitude is confidence? This isn't confidence. It's delusion in sneakers. Talking trash after getting burned on defense isn't swagger, it's self-incrimination. She'll throw a flex after a simple layup while her assignment is casually draining a 3 in transition. Every possession feels like a gamble, and unfortunately the house always wins. Because the house is every other player on the court. The WNBA is fighting for recognition and respect, and Reese's antics threaten to turn every game into a melodramatic spectacle. It's not about basketball for her. It's about the brand, the fame, the spotlight. The problem is, her game doesn't match the hype or the logo. Reese craves the glitz, the glam, the camera angles, but she seems to have forgotten the fundamentals of being a basketball player. Teamwork, discipline, skill. She needs subtitles because whatever she's doing on the court doesn't translate into points, rebounds, or wins. She's living in her own world while the scoreboard tells a different story. Meanwhile, Kamilla Cardoso is stuck in the middle of this chaos. She left South Carolina expecting a rebuild, not a circus. Every misstep from Reese leaves a visible look of frustration on her face, like she's silently asking, "Why me?" as she tries to keep the team from falling apart. Cardoso is grinding silently, showing quiet strength and professionalism. Meanwhile, Reese is playing the villain, chasing fame without the stats to back it up. It's a clash of priorities, one focused on winning, the other on self-promotion, and it's clear which one is doing real work and which is just putting on a show.
This ain't even funny no more. I know everybody think I'm about to clown and I'm about to roast. This ain't even.
The Chicago Sky don't need flash, they need function. But Reese keeps clogging the gears like glitter in an engine. As soon as she steps off the court, the Sky start playing like a cohesive basketball team again. The ball moves smoothly, players cut sharply, and the defense tightens. It's almost like the team remembers what winning looks like. Strangely, Reese might be the first player in WNBA history whose minutes negatively impact team performance with uncanny precision. Then she hops onto social media acting like she just dropped 40 and 20. Girl, the only thing you dropped was another rebound, and possibly your PER into negative territory. She's busy subtweeting haters while Kamilla is icing her knees from carrying this team through yet another Reese-induced chaos. What's wild is that the Sky are the only team capable of turning a 15-point lead into a coin flip. Every single time, it's Reese at the center of the collapse. Missed rotations, careless fouls, bricks that gift the opponent a fast break. She's the catalyst. Add in some sideline pouting and chirping at refs, and suddenly another lead vanishes, another game slips away. It's a pattern that's hard to ignore. One player's antics outweighing the team's cohesion.
Let's get into these numbers. Kamilla Cardoso with 23 points, 8 boards in 26 minutes of play because she was in foul trouble, so couldn't play the whole game. Like, Kamilla came out aggressive from the jump, and this is what we've been asking for. This is the Kamilla that we need to see night in and night.
And every loss follows the same pattern. Cardoso brings relentless effort, grit, and polished post moves. Reese, on the other hand, offers fouls, turnovers, and Instagram captions. Kamilla's gotta be exhausted by this. She came to compete, to chase rings, not reels. If body language could scream, hers would be blaring every time Reese pulls her signature fake hustle stunt. You know the ones. Jogging back on defense like she's late for brunch, launching a one-legged fadeaway like she's allergic to layups, flexing after scoring on someone 5 inches shorter as if she's in a Marvel movie. The league can't afford this distraction. We're finally building something worth watching. And here comes Angel Reese. We need real hoopers, not drama queens auditioning for Basketball Wives. Reese isn't just struggling, she's actively hurting the team. This isn't a give her time scenario. This is a get her off the floor before we lose the locker room emergency. Every minute she's on court is another minute asking your true contributors to carry dead weight. You can't build a strong team culture around someone who equates tweeting with training. The Sky need focus, discipline, and consistency. Reese's antics threaten all of it.
Friday, I know all Sky fans woke up this morning with a big smile on their faces because they finally got into the win column, defeating the Dallas Wings last night. And it was a historical night for a lot of people.
You can't ask Kamilla Cardoso to go to war next to someone who's out here checking her lip gloss at halftime. And don't let the double-doubles fool you. She pads those stats in garbage time like it's a full-time job. 10 points on 20 shots and 10 rebounds that bounce into her hands because everyone else already left the paint. That's not domination, that's decoration. The league's got actual monsters on the boards. Reese is just the one yelling the loudest while grabbing Meanwhile, Kamilla is getting hacked, elbowed, double-teamed, and still dropping efficient buckets like it's nothing. She plays through pain, through pressure, through Reese, and somehow still keeps her composure. That's professionalism. That's poise. That's what this league needs. Not someone who treats every foul call like a personal attack from the Illuminati. And let's not pretend this is just rookie jitters. Other rookies are out here adjusting, learning, improving. Reese, she's stuck in a loop. Every game looks like her first day on the job. Missed bunnies, lazy defense, overhelping on screens that don't need help. If basketball IQ were gas, Reese wouldn't make it to the corner store. What's worse is that she's dragging down the team's identity. The Sky could build around Cardoso, an anchor on both ends, a competitor with grit. But instead, they're stuck pretending Reese is the future when she's barely the present. Kamilla's probably in the locker room drawing up exit strategies on a napkin. How to survive another season of Angel Reese noise-canceling headphones.
This is the same person y'all comparing to Caitlin Clark can't win a game. A game. Listen, bro. Chicago Sky, y'all are in deep shit. Y'all in it. Y'all in it. Y'all in it. Y'all smell bad. I can smell the stench on you from a mile away.
Angel Reese last night against the New York Liberty, one of the worst games she's played as a professional, takes that out on the referees. Kamilla Cardoso visibly upset, and all of this falls at the feet of Tyler Marsh and those who co-sign the lack of work ethic that we see.
At this point, if Angel Reese truly wants to help the WNBA, her best move is to focus on her brand deals full time and let the basketball speak for itself. Let Cardoso lead the team. Let the Sky actually build a cohesive squad that plays real basketball instead of a team caught up in behind-the-scenes content for a Netflix documentary. In 10 years, we'll look back and laugh. Remember when Angel Reese was supposed to be a franchise star and Kamilla Cardoso had to carry her like a duffel bag? It'll be one of those cautionary tales, how not to build a WNBA team, starring Angel Reese and her uninspired minutes. Sometimes, less drama and more focus on the game is what's truly needed for success. If you enjoyed leaving a like and subscribing, more videos are on the screen now.